Hi Geminis, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your mid or end of April, middle of May financial reading for April-May 2018. I'm going to be starting out with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. And I'm going to do a circle spread. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding Gemini's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month and a half or so. Thank you. All right. So here's what we got going on. The card in the center of your reading is representing your current energies here on Earth at this time in your path. There seems to be a firm foundation or one that is in the process of being built for you guys. In your mental aspects position, you are thinking about as you are sowing those seeds, so will you reap, right? So what comes around goes around. A path is ending. In order to have prosperity in my future, I need to continue to plant new seeds, ideas, skills, talents, goals, paths that have to do with financial abundance. Look at this. In your relationship sector, Geminis, you've got the solar plexus chakra completely lit up. You're shining brightly. People can't help but recognize you. And in your creative aspects position, Spirit's saying it's a time of patience. Don't feel alone. A lot of people are pausing right now before stepping into a brand new path. So again, plant those seeds. Maybe some of you in your creative aspects position want to plant little seeds to start new herbs that you want to cook in your kitchen with. Maybe you want to do flowers in your yard and you're getting ready to kind of take care of those. Yeah, creatively remain busy while you're being patient, because you could manifest something wonderful and then find that material harvest comes from whatever it is you're doing. So in your actions position, we've got passion ignited. So in the next 3-4 weeks from watching the video, you guys will all of a sudden become very passionate about something that you have manifested, and you know it's going to bring you a solid foundation. So emotionally, the only thing that's kind of holding you back in the next 5 weeks after you get excited about something is the fact that you're just fearful of making the right choice. But subconsciously, know that the reason you're going to be shining and finding a beautiful solid foundation is because of the new beginnings you are set to start. And that's why Spirit's talking so much in your thoughts and actions, in your day-to-day creative abilities. It's time to plant those seeds. It's time to focus on your material harvest. Maybe reap what you've put together and sow a new beginning towards retiring. In your mental aspects position, practical day-to-day matters. It's about moving on as you're planting seeds for a new beginning, a firm foundation. Know day-to-day that it's time to move on from that which would have just, I think, kept you in a long and difficult path. For some of you, there may be an offer to move somewhere, but you're not trusting of a person, though you're hopeful. And I think the worry and concern to moving to a bigger business, to create a business, to get a building location, to manifest something that's going to be financially abundant has become some sort of burden by the end of the month, 4 weeks from now, unless you reach out with your passion, what you're passionate and excited about, and connect with others when it comes to partnerships and alliances. That could help solidify that foundation, coming together with someone else to create something that you're very passionate about, and it has to do with just contentment and joy and fulfillment. So starting off with the first week or two from watching the video, you guys may be dealing with some sort of heartache, but pray to Spirit about what it is you're planting, and you're going to come to light. A message will come as you take time to work on something, as you're planting those seeds, rest and rejuvenate in the first couple weeks. Know with the intuition energies that you can observe quietly and pray to spirit through your thoughts and wait for signs and messages. Some of you, not all of you, may be suffering in silence when it comes to someone who may be a feminine energy, who may be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And after suffering in silence, some of you are going to find the fulfillment of your wishes. Because instead of, look at this, instead of sitting in discontent and boredom and not doing anything, no action, all words, no action, boring, right? It's time to take authority over your path and to go towards what it is you want to give birth to. A new child, a new family, a new path, a new whatever, career, whatever this is. As soon as you take authority over the path that what you are planting will provide, then you will start to shine like the sun. Then you can let go of any mental conflict. So those ideas may be with you now, or you're going through them in the next couple weeks. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit's saying there will be victory and success. I feel like this seed that you planted has grown and can be taken outside. It can be moved into a new location. It can be something that you sell, or just something you're excited to go do. You've planted the seeds, you've got your money, you've got your whole plan figured out about this foundation, and now all you have to do is have hope. Get ignited and excited about a new beginning, because Spirit is giving you this hope as a gift, so that hope will help for you to take the steps forward and to triumph. Here some of you are with this power energies, the gentleman and the lion. They set goals, and slowly but surely they conquer everything between themselves and what it is their prey. And there's going to be positive movement forward, but Spirit say the reason we have energies here of patience and planning is because you need to have clarity. You need to pray to Spirit for exactly what it is you want, and then you need to be ready to sacrifice people, places, circumstance, and environments that no longer serve you, so that you can follow this beautiful rainbow and the clouds in the shape of flowers, right? Following that idea, that fantasy, that excitement. I don't want to say fantasy, because I do feel like a new partnership is something you guys are going to get very excited about. A new location, something like that. And in the outcome position, now there are partnerships you're going to come into connection and alliances, but only the right one will be for you. So take some time to think about what it is you want to release when it comes to your emotions. Know that you guys have acquired the wisdom energies to be able to, well, the high priest is there. He's looking at your life story and he's saying, congratulations. You can now see things from a bigger picture perspective. You now know why things transformed, why things happened. And you're being reborn from this type of thinking down here through your thoughts and accomplishments. You're now growing wings and you're able to fly ahead in your path. So as you're freeing yourself, Spirit's saying they're here to help protect you in some way by the next 4 weeks or so, Gemini, because there is a path you're going to run into where there are deceptive or envious or jealous people. And if you feel blocked, like you don't want to walk that path, then for sure turn around and walk the other way, because that's Spirit's way of telling you that that's not the right direction for you. Some of you may feel disrupted in your soul energies because of a three-party connection, but know that the truth is going to set you free. So again, I'm feeling like you're planting new seeds almost for your own business, and maybe someone else wants to come into business with you, or you're leaving a business and you're starting a new beginning in a new building somewhere. Maybe you're managing a new building and you're fearing that it's going to become a burden, or it's been a burden waiting for this to transpire. Either way, in the end, maybe into 5-6 weeks, we have triumphant success. You breaking through finally with the truth, with the knowledge beyond the fear, knowing that with the double-edged sword you will be simultaneously cutting away from people, places, circumstances, situations, environments. But again, do not fear material and financial changes, because you're going to come into an awareness that you're very passionate about this new beginning. Yes, there will be material prosperity and spiritual. And then you guys run into some sort of temptation, but that's not until, and I feel like it's someone coming from the past, but that goes into probably end of May, June. I'm feeling, all right, so I want to move forward with the Tarot of Hidden Dreams deck by Lee Burston, and I want to bring in the elements or signs of those by which you guys may be interacting with in the next month and a half, month or so. Everybody's energies, time is fluent, and so depending on the choices and the actions you guys take, the path ahead is meant to be successful, but you cannot or try not to look at a situation as a burden. Okay, so you have a firm foundation and you are wanting to give and share and provide to someone. You're trying to be fair. Some of you may be making an offer on a foundation, on a new location or position at a new location. And in your mental aspects position, you have the material harvest. So you are planting seeds for your future. And as new things are grown, you are letting go of the old. Okay, so the seeds you planted before grew and you got all the glory from them, and now they have, you know, died and they need to be thrown away. So as you look ahead, you're going to recognize that all that you were fearing as the sun shines down upon you, as you're moving forward in your path, that this tower you were fearing is being shown upon by the sun of a beautiful place made as a beautiful place made of gold. Okay, so in your relationship sector, this is like this new path just makes you shine like the sun, like, oh, but yet at the same time, maybe as you make an offer to someone, an ending comes and it does cause you a little heartache, but yet you're feeling so good about this new beginning. Interesting. So as you're being patient in your creative aspects position, creating new things for yourself, new ideas. Some of you are waiting on a message from someone who has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. Or a message like you made an offer on this business, on this home, on this new location, whatever this is, and Spirit's saying to remain patient, because it'll take about 3 weeks before this message comes to you, and it may come and not seem like much at first, but all of a sudden your passion becomes ignited. Why? Because justice turns in your favor. So as a major arcana in your actions position, Spirit is going to help for you to cut away from the paths, people, places, circumstances, situations, environments, and ways of thinking that no longer serve you, so that you can now find balance in your life, so you can stand in a firm foundation. Yeah, someone's going to make an offer of finances, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, or maybe you don't think it's enough. If it's a person, maybe they're not offering their heart as much as you are at some point. Emotionally, you're going to have a hard time choosing wisely. Thank you, Spirit. When it comes to someone either that you had children with, when it comes to a location by which your children are at, when it comes to someone from your past. Spirit is saying there's a lot of passion there, but you need balance. In your subconscious, in the next 5 weeks or so, we have the Temperance angel here helping for you to heal as you create new beginnings for yourself, as you set new goals for yourself, as you contemplate on new directions for yourself. You're going to be shining bright, even though there's heartache. Because you know, in your practical day-to-day matters position, that you can move on from a situation that maybe was once very playful, very fun, that represented a water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but that you may want to offer energy to this very passionate little person here. That's a very new connection, or a connection that hasn't grown into anything yet. Again, this could be business, so you got to think about how it applies to your current path. In your inner strengths position, maybe even in the next 3 months, there will be partnerships, alliances, things you're passionate about, things you're excited about, people, connections, celebrations, because you're finding balance in a connection with a person, place, situation, circumstance. Yeah, so the mental conflict here is actually self-inflicted. Well, that's not exactly true. When I see the Hanging Man energies, I feel like Spirit's offering you the time to kind of slow things down for you, to look at things from every perspective before making a final decision. And that's what's getting up in your head. Yes, see, you're going to come to a light, whoever this is, that you know you can plant what you want ahead of you, with or without someone. And so as soon as you let go of these old, frustrated, angry energies, that's when this golden path opens up in front of you, representing the past, representing what it is you had to sacrifice, as you are being blessed with the Empress energies. Are you guys sacrificing a very spiritual, loving, giving, caring person who is very... I'm feeling like you guys have the ability with the Empress energies as a major arcana to sacrifice something from the past and to give birth to something brand new. There is positive movement forward here for you guys and some sort of spiritual transformation. Let's see. So Spirit's going to help to guide you when it comes to which path is right or not for you. If you come into obstacles and challenges, know that that's Spirit's way of saying you have the wisdom now to understand the big picture. And here you guys are, Spirit's wanting to say for sure you are stepping into a brand new beginning when it comes to financial abundance. And even though the offer may start out small, it is set to grow into beautiful, great, prosperous energy. This is a gift from the universe. So be careful which steps you're taking, but don't, how do I want to say this? If you're the energy that is fearing this move ahead, know that the path now doesn't have to be like the path was before. If you're impatient at this time and you feel burdened because you can't take a step towards this new path, know that everything is slowing down for a reason. This passion needs to become more balanced, and a partnership or alliance decision needs to be made. An offer needs to be made, and there needs to be some sort of communication. Because this is a time of moving slowly. I think it's a time where you guys are going to start new beginnings and move on, but there's a confusion here as to how, where, who, what you want, and emotional loss because of deception, transforming now to find triumphant success. Oh, you've transformed, you've come a long way, you're stepping into a new path, and you're maybe being offered love, but some of you, not all of you, are looking at it like, what? I am so tired of love. I have so been down a path with love that I am overwhelmed with that area of my life. So starting out in the first couple weeks from watching the video, some of you, not all of you, are reaping what you've sown, and you're putting it into a bank account, and you're bringing it into a path, and you're moving into another direction, recognizing that this tower was meant to happen when it shows up. It is the end, and now it's time to ride into a new beginning. Not just to move on, but to move on with your heart open and excited about your future. Unless some of you, not all of you, are carrying the energies of this devil, okay? We are all the fool, and we start out happy and excited. But when we get into this position, there's some sort of temptation, and we need to recognize that whatever this temptation is keeping us trapped in this cage, but that the door is wide open. So you can free yourself from something unhealthy, and as you choose to do so, you are going to be shining like the sun, remember? In your relationships with others. Now, there is a little bit of heartache because you are leaving a path behind, right? But that's part of the process. You're not stuck, you're not trapped, neither is anyone else. But there may need to be some sort of communication in order to move ahead in the next couple weeks. Yes. On the other side of ending a path, you are planting new seeds in a new beginning, and you are finding great success. Therefore, you're becoming very passionate and excited about something. But for some of you, not all of you, you've been down a long and difficult path, and you need to come to the realization with the Ten of Wands that that path is over. So let the weight of what has accumulated to this point in your life fall away, because Spirit's offering you this brand new Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a gift from the universe when it comes to love, abundance, prosperity, good health, all those wonderful things. They're saying all you have to do is be careful if you're carrying the Emperor energies, that you're not too harsh with all this knowledge, but become very clear, organized, logical, disciplined, and focused about your financial path ahead. And you will find yourself in this beautiful position. And you know what the Palace of Swords represents in this deck? This is the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston. It represents the ultimate penthouse. So, could be fun. Could be a happily ever after. But the worry of finances has got to fall away. Set a budget. In the next 4 to 6 weeks tops, there is some sort of passionate energy here, or you become very passionate about an idea or person, and there's question there. So pray to Spirit, because when the Faith card shows up, that means that Spirit and those who have passed before you are helping to guide you to make the right decision. When it comes to some of you, a financial position by which you find great prosperity and or a connection with someone else who does well financially and who is celebrating great successes in their life at this time. You guys need to recognize that you've come a long way. Give yourself a pat on the back for all that you have accumulated in your life, all that you have learned in your life. And now you may be to a point where you're thinking, how do I take all that I've learned and move forward in my path to accomplish things that are much more fulfilling and successful? Some of you, not all of you, are wanting to sneak away to get to the truth of a situation. And the truth may be that you're wanting to settle with someone in this Palace of Wands instead of the ultimate penthouse. Some of you are wanting glorious sunsets and warm, lush gardens. You have the energies of the Magician to even maybe manipulate someone to tell them to come this way because of all you have to offer. When I know you guys deep within with this energy, you're doing well financially, you're an owner, have business ownership or good investments or, you know, amount of money in whatever way, and you also want to care and give and provide for others. So with the High Priestess energy, Spirit's saying you need to just dig for the information, look at the information, acknowledge how far you've come if there's more you need to learn, so that a decision you want to make will not remain so difficult to you. The truth will set you free and will help you to get out of being stuck in your thoughts. Okay, so speak your truth in a fair and just way, and then use your sword to either stay in a path or to cut away from a path by which there may be someone who has water in her chart. This is, I'm saying her because this is a feminine energy, but you know, however this applies. This is, we have two older women here. We have a Queen of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we have a Queen of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries, or someone who has, maybe they're on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. Look at the card on the bottom of the deck says, this coming together could very much be celebrated. But I just want to say it is important to heal as you're making these new beginnings completely, because if you carry any heartache into this new path, it could cause for you to repeat old patterns and cycles. Okay, so there's the message for that. So I'm going to clarify now and ask for spiritual guidance for you guys. I know that brought a little bit what felt like love, but really if we want to reiterate and say business, because these cards mean all different things, each one, we can look at it as someone's making you an offer when it comes to your foundation, where you're at, to maybe plant new seeds, new ideas, or you're thinking about bringing an ending to a situation and moving maybe to a bigger business, a business by which you can make more money. And you're going to be shining bright even though it may be difficult to cut away from that which was. Be patient patient, plant new seeds, and wait and continue to communicate, or wait for communication that's going to come in towards you. Yeah, it's a small message, but you will get excited about it because you're going to start to understand or be able to work out some sort of justice where you're going to get paid what you're worth, and you're going to get very excited, and you're going to be celebrating that new partnership or alliance, could be client, whatever it is. In your emotional aspects position, choose wisely when it comes to someone you've connected with in the past, and have patience. Subconsciously, it is a time to heal, to contemplate new goals, new directions, new ideas, and to start these new beginnings. Not just to contemplate them. It's a time to move on in the next 6 weeks or 6 months, depending on how quickly you guys go, from or towards an offer of an opportunity. Now, this is where I'm feeling someone has a water sign that they are trying to move on from or move on towards, but there's fire energy as well that you're trying to remain patient about. And it could be that some of you are connecting with someone that's just a very spiritual person. Yeah, okay, so firm foundation, trying to remain balanced. The High Priestess of Spirit is bringing you clarity to a situation. You may be trying to plant and reap and sow a new path, knowing you have to let go of an old path, or that an old path has completely come to an end. But you're going to recognize the new beginning is so incredibly beautiful because it's a palace made of gold. In your relationship sector, this is about feeling good in your relationships with others, but also trying to heal from some sort of heartache. Spirit is saying it's time for you in your thoughts to get honest with yourself about a new beginning and what it is you're trying to reap and sow. And when it comes to heartache, remember what transpired in the past. So you have the tombstone there saying, don't forget. Go creatively into your own woods, into this grove on your couch with your kitty cat and your blanket, and wait for a message as you are planting new seeds. In your actions position, there is trying to find the truth, balance, happiness when it comes to something you guys are passionate about, and a message will come your way. Could even come in the first couple weeks here, and that's why you need to be honest with yourself when it comes to justice. Maybe you're becoming very passionate and excited and you want to marry someone. Geminis, emotionally, you're trying to choose wisely when it comes to someone who may have children, or it comes to someone who is from your childhood or someone you knew as a child. You're trying to have hope, to push past your fears, to make the right choices. So subconsciously, there are new beginnings, there is healing, and there is the desire to make sure that there is actual love, or that this spirit is okay. Go towards the path by which love is offered to you most. Now, love doesn't always need to mean passion. It means the people that welcome you in, the people that want to be a part of your world, and you them, in whatever this applies, in your subconscious, Geminis, in your day-to-day practical matters position, I mean. We've got the Knight of Cups. So an offer and you moving forward. Look at the High Priestess is here to help you. The High Priestess of Air will help to cut away from people, places, circumstances, situations, and environments that no longer serve you. So it's time to get to the truth of a situation. It's time to be honest with yourself. It's time to let go of heartache because of what transpired in the past. It's time to plant new beginnings for yourself. And if you get excited about something, communicate with someone. A message will come in. And you have the inner strengths to just allow yourself to be playful in connection to new partnerships and alliances, because this is something to be celebrated. All right. It's a time to set your goals, your boundaries, and remain confident that when a choice comes your way, you choose the right one. Because there's chaos where you're at now. Apply your individuality. Some of you are trying to apply your individuality to someone who has deceptive energies, and they're saying to let go of that situation. That's why they're saying be honest with yourself about a situation. Bring something to a conclusion and set a new vision for yourself while you spend time being patient and planting new seeds, because this is a path of self-worth. Listen not to what people are saying to you, but to their actions. You may find that you are in denial of moving forward with success. Some of you are really trying to manifest something, and the High Priestess of Fire is here to guide you into the path whereby which you stand strong in your own independence. Build that wall and recognize old patterns by which you may have been repeating in your life. There is an opportunity that comes in when it comes to financial abundance. And you may get really excited about it, but know that Spirit's going to cut away from what maybe isn't a real situation or isn't the right path for you. So there may become a doorway that you want badly to go into, but it's blocked by a cement wall in order to protect you. Take some time to think about who and or what you're going to summon into your path next, and who and or what you are not. Because you have the wishing well energies to decide what you want in life, but be careful what you wish for, because Spirit's saying there is complicated energy here. You may be drawn to a person, place, situation that's very shiny or attractive, and that offer or person may only be skin deep. There are thorns on that rose. So it's time for education, it's time for research, it's time to get a true understanding of what fulfills you. To know we're never trapped, but at some point it's time to take an oath to yourself, whoever this is. When it comes to deciding where you belong, take that risk. Oh no, take an oath not to jump and take a risk when it comes to where you belong. Because this is something that needs to be, it takes time. It not only takes the physical time in our world, but it takes time for Spirit to bring the path in the proper direction. All right, so I pulled a card for you guys earlier from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed, and you guys received the Shadow Queen. Okay, this is a time where there are cycles of growth and natural law is taking place. This is all happening according to divine timing. When the sisters of the seasons meet on your path, they remind me that everything has a natural rhythm and obeys a higher law. Just as the seasons magically pass, be reminded that nature and birth and growth, harvest and decay cannot be altered. So if you keep on your path with determination and discernment, allow for the natural course of events to unfold, success is assured. The Sisters of Seasons sends you a warning that you're trying to, some of you, not all of you, are trying to jump the gun to go from winter to summer without paying heed to spring, or skip summer to winter without allowing for the possibility of autumn. Moving too quickly, looking for shortcuts, and artificially trying to prolong a hoped for result will not yield what you desire. There are no shortcuts. It's time to rethink your plans. All four seasons are nature's cherished daughters, and all are important. Be careful of the difficulties they force you to endure when you try to trick them away from each other. Better to let nature take her course. Her daughters will be very happy, and so will you, if you let them express themselves in order. Okay, so basically, let things happen as they will. Divine timing takes a lot of time for Spirit to take what your actions and your hopes and your wishes and your prayers and the things you want to manifest into reality. There is a lot they need to line up. Other people's paths that are tied to your path to bring another path together. Okay, so think positively. Great things are coming. There will be celebration. Do not think of a circumstance as a burden, because you have complete control over your path. Look for the truth, find the truth, and then set new goals for a new beginning with that truth in mind. Thank you again for stopping by. Take care. Oh, and if you want me to pull your energies personally, just provide me with your sun sign and an email at josiek42@gmail.com and a question or concerns by which you'd like for me to meditate on during your video. Take care and God bless.